The Reality Beneath, Old-Fashioned Reality in the Modern World, by SULI Daniel Johnson, narrated by Edmund Bloxam. Preface. The Reality Beneath encompasses a good example of SULI Daniel Johnson's unique style. He takes current topics and situations and looks at them through a new perspective. The genre is technically science fiction, yet quite often it comes very close to reality, broadening the perspective to look at things in a new way. The horror from another space. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance, in the midst of black seas of infinity, and it wasn't meant that we should voyage far. H.P. Lovecraft. Chapter 1. A Haunting. Deep indigo wisps rippled across the surface of the crimson embers as gentle flames of orange and yellow fluttered up between them. The flames caused gradient shadows of subdued light and darkness to dance on the wooden ceiling above. The lighting in the room was dim, being lit only by the fire and a single oil lamp that sat at the corner of the large wooden desk. It brought the surrounding of the room partially into view, while preserving the soft colours and the pastel nature of the surroundings. A large brown leather chair sat in the corner in front of the deep walnut panelling that covered all the lower portion of the walls. The subjects of some of the myriad pictures could be partially seen in fleeting glimpses, as if through the flickering of some old-style movie. Portraits of people and scenes of distant places were lined up in some irregular order, leaving only little sight of the patterned wallpaper behind. The room was filled with objects of every sort. A telescope, a world globe, a microscope, a violin, as well as many more, made up this intellectual menagerie. The most prolific objects were the books, rows and rows of books of diverse sizes, diverse colours, bound leather and heavy stock, emboldened by gold and white titles. The room was dominated by a large oak desk, covered by a green leather blotter. The desk was bordered by low wooden rails, and a small hutch filled with a bank of wooden cubbies, filled with papers of different sizes. A man sat at the desk, writing on some white parchment, pausing, and occasionally dipping his pen in the inkwell next to his paper. He looked up at the fire for a moment, staring at it.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?